All right, let's solve a mystery. And guess what? The crime scene is your very own kitchen. The victim? Well, it's the vitamin C in your morning juice. We're going to use a little bit of science here to figure out exactly what's going on inside that juice carton.
So let's just start with the main question, right? Is that glass of orange juice you're counting on for a health kick, is it actually getting weaker while it just sits there on your counter or even in your fridge? Is time and temperature secretly robbing it of all that goodness? Well, that's the case we're cracking today.
Okay, first things first. To really get what's going on, we have to understand our victim. I mean, why is vitamin C so important anyway? What's at stake here? This really sets the stage for our whole investigation.
So, think of vitamin C as a bodyguard for your body. It's an antioxidant, and its main gig is to take care of these nasty things called free radicals. Imagine them as these tiny, wild pinballs bouncing around inside you, causing damage to your cells. Vitamin C literally steps in, calms them down, protects our blood vessels, and can even help reduce plaque. It's a really crucial line of defense. Every good detective story needs a crucial clue, something that reveals the truth. For us, that clue comes from a special chemical detective called DCPIP. This is going to be our secret weapon for seeing what's normally invisible. And this is so cool. It shows you exactly how our detector works. DCPIP starts out as this bright blue dye. But, and here's the magic, when it meets an antioxidant like vitamin C, a little chemical reaction happens. The vitamin C donates an electron to the DCPIP, and poof, that tiny transfer of energy makes the blue color totally vanish. That disappearing act, that's the signal we're looking for. So just to make sure we're all on the same page, let's lock this term in. An antioxidant is basically a peacekeeper at the molecular level. It hunts down those unstable, troublemaking free radicals and neutralizes them before they can wreck things. And vitamin C? It's one of the best in the business. All right, we've got our motive, staying healthy, and we've got our detector. So I think it's time to actually start the investigation. We're going to head into the lab for a procedure called a titration test to gather up our evidence. And the method itself is actually really simple. You take a tiny, precise amount of our blue DCPIP detector and put it in a test tube. Then, super carefully with a syringe, you add your fruit juice, drop by drop by drop, giving it a little shake each time until that blue color is completely gone. And this right here is the most important part of the whole thing. You have to stop the instant that solution turns colorless. The amount of juice you use to get to that exact point, that's your key piece of data. It's all about being precise. Okay, so the tests are done, the volumes are all written down. Now what? How do we actually interpret this data? How do we read these clues to figure out which juice is bursting with vitamin C and which one isn't? And here it is, the big reveal. It all boils down to this one super simple rule. The less juice it takes to make the blue color go away, the more vitamin C is packed into that juice. It's kind of like a really powerful cleaning spray. You only need a tiny squirt to get the job done. Same idea. Now, let's look at some sample results. To turn the DCPIP colorless, it only took 1.5 cubic centimeters of orange juice. But for the apple juice, it took 3.1. That's more than double the amount. So, applying our rule, what does that tell us? It's clear. The orange juice has way more vitamin C than the apple juice. And for all you science buffs out there who want to get super precise, scientists don't just compare juices to each other. They use a kind of yardstick, a solution with a known amount of vitamin C. By comparing their juice results to that standard, they can use a simple formula to calculate the exact concentration. Pretty neat, huh? So, we have the method, we have the evidence. Now it's time for the verdict. This is where we take everything we learned in the lab and apply it to the real world, and finally answer that big question about your orange juice. And the answer couldn't be clearer. The single biggest thing you can do to protect the vitamin C in your juice is control the temperature. Sticking it in a cold fridge is way, way better than leaving it out on the counter. The cold seriously slows down how fast the vitamin C breaks down. Now, let's look at the hard data from a real study. See those graphs? The dashed line is juice stored in the fridge, nice and chilly at 4 degrees Celsius. The solid line? That's juice left out at room temperature, about 20 degrees Celsius. Just look at the orange juice graph in the corner. See how much faster that solid line plummets? And this bar chart just makes it impossible to ignore. After only 4 weeks, the juice that was stored at room temperature has lost about half of its vitamin C compared to the juice that was kept in the fridge. It's literally losing half its power. That's a huge difference. And the final conclusion from all the research pretty much sums it all up. Look, time is always going to be a factor. The longer any juice sits around, the more vitamin C it's going to lose. But as we've just seen, temperature is the one thing you can actually control to keep it fresher longer. So, case closed. Keep your juice in the fridge. We just used a simple, elegant chemical test to uncover a secret that's happening in kitchens all over the world. It just goes to show you that a little bit of science can reveal some amazing truths about our everyday lives. Which, of course, leaves you with just one last question to chew on.